What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. I hope that all of you are having an amazing Tuesday. So, it was the lunch of the OGs, right? So, we're going to get into that later on in the video. But let's begin with the opening with Marlo. And she's really excited about the new guy that she's dating. And, she's telling her friend, like, I woke up to a good morning, beautiful text. And it was just really touching to see how Marlo was so excited. Like, she reminded me of a giddy schoolgirl. He did come correct with those flowers, though. Those roses were beautiful. And, she's just really excited, but she's like, I'm also scared. And, she's like guarding her heart. And you can see a little bit of her past and her childhood trauma that's unresolved kind of come through her conversation. But, she was like, I'm texting back and forth and, just kind of dating and getting to know him, which is the fun part of a relationship, right? Like it's before you settle down and kind of get used to each other. And the new parts, where you're working and growing and, getting to know each other and putting your best foot forward. Those are always the really fun parts of a relationship. So, kudos to Marlo. I hope that she does find love. I know that she has been through a whole lot in her life. And I really hope that, she finds a man that really can love her and support her. So with Sheree, she goes and gets acupuncture. She's on a holistic health journey and she wants to try to alleviate her fibroids without surgery. So, acupuncture, I've never had it, but I've seen it done. I used to work in a spa and the needles are really thin. I don't know if Sheree has like a tattoo or anything, but if you have like your ears pierced, which I guess that doesn't count either because most kids or a lot of people get their ears pierced when they're babies. But Sheree, you pushed out babies, honey. You can handle acupuncture needles, right? They're very thin. So it's it doesn't look like it would be that painful if you had, like a COVID shot or it was just really funny seeing her reaction because she said that the needle was the width of a hair. So it's not going to be, extremely painful, but I am really excited to see next week when she plans the trip to Portugal and they get a chance to, leave the country. I've always wanted to I want to go to Portugal. Like I've heard really good things about Lisbon. So I'm going to kind of, live vicariously through them and do some research because I would love to go to Portugal. Okay, moving on to Drew and her sister Allison. So, Drew's sister is older than her and she's worked as her manager for years, but she actually had to step back because she had to focus on her own mental health journey, which is commendable. And she teared up and she was being really open and vulnerable about a past abusive relationship. And she said that, um, he was physically harmful to her. And any type of situation like that, leaves the person really scarred and a lot of times guarded. And I really hope that, people follow Allison's footsteps in seeking the professional help. I mean, she checked herself into a hospital. So, everyone's different. But there are a lot of, different places you can go that's outpatient or that's, not dealing with the hospital at all, but just going to go see a therapist just to talk and open up and work progressively toward that healing journey. And I'm really glad that, she is getting the help that she needs. So kudos to her. I hate to see when people go through hard times like that because no one deserves that. And men, women, whoever, abusers, they need to be locked up. I can't stand bullies and I hate when people feel that they could put their hands on someone else. Okay. Kenya Moore's hair care commercial shoot, blah blah blah. Was really cute, right? Brooklyn is adorable. She's 4 years old now and she just looks like a little mini Kenya doll. and she came out with her little outfit and she just made the whole scene. I watched Candy speak on it, but she said that, Brooklyn, she made the whole scene. And Kenya, she just lights up when she talks about her daughter. It's the sweetest thing. If you guys remember last week, she was talking with her doctor about possibly fertilizing her embryos that she had with Mark. Even though they're going through a divorce, she wants more kids. But Kenya is in her late 40s, early 50s, I believe. And her doctor was just maybe encouraging her to go towards surrogacy if she was going to do that, because it was really hard on her body the first time with Brooklyn. She said that, they almost lost her. So while it was, of course, worth it because Brooklyn's here and she's gorgeous and she's vivacious, it's not worth Kenya not, being unhealthy or possibly having a chance to leave this world trying to birth a child so late in life. It's very scary. Kudos to the brat, though. She did it. She had a baby at 49, which is, wow, that's impressive. So, yeah, it's I can't imagine though, having a baby at 49. That would be really scary. So yes, she was doing her hair care shoot, Kenya Moore's hair care. It's in CVS. I've heard mixed reviews, so I don't know. I haven't used it, but if you guys have used it, please drop down in the comments and let me know. She was talking about her friend Roy, right? He is the chef and he made his debut. So she's dating as well, which is great. Cynthia Bailey was also there, by the way. She dropped by Kenya's photo shoot, but she was cut out for some reason. A lot of people were really upset about that. And yeah, I didn't like the fact that Cynthia was left out either, because she was, a big part of Real Housewives of Atlanta for many years. So I would have loved to see her make it, on screen instead of the cutting room floor. So the OG luncheon, right? So a big thing that people were saying, with Lisa Wu, DeShawn Snow, and that's my picture, they left out Nene. They didn't invite Nene. But I know that she was going through litigation with Bravo and NBC Universal and Truly Original. So that's to be expected. But Kim made some really crude comments concerning Kenya. She called her out of her name, and I really didn't like that. It was really good to see Lisa Wu and DeShawn Snow. I haven't seen them, since the first season. So to see them come back and, that they're doing well, it was great. DeShawn, yes, girl, give us nothing. A lot of people were just saying on social media that she is just as quiet as she has ever been. So, and then Candy was making fun of Lisa, how strong she, hugged Kim and she was hugging her wig. So Lisa still hasn't changed. It's just good to see, that people can change but still stay the same. The personalities are still similar to the first season. And then we end with Sonia Richard Ross's Mommy Awards, right? So it was good to see her throw the charity event and everybody, supporting her for MommiNation. And I love to see, Kenya, she filled in when the auctioneer had to drop out because of COVID. And Kenya knocked it out of the park. She got $78,000 raised for charity. And all of the cast members, they put down $5,000 toward the cause. They were opening up those purses. Open your purse, okay? So it was a win-win. I really loved it. I enjoyed this episode a lot. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And have a wonderful day. Take care, Aces. Bye.